There's no such thing as work-life balance. None!
Hey, cunts, don't forget to click the subscribe button.
I didn't know growing up that I was a high-performance person. I wasn't. I had the alpha male background from my father, but because I lived in the barrio as a young man, I didn't know, and this is the true story, I didn't know how many zeros was in a million. I had never heard the word million until I was a young second lieutenant Army officer in the officers club overseas, and I walked in and they were all drinking. Well, they drank a lot anyway, but they were drinking and they looked like free drinks at the bar, you know. And I asked another guy, a buddy of mine who was a captain, and I said, John, what are they doing? He says, Harry just inherited $1,400,000. He was another young officer. And I said, could you write that down? And he wrote it down on a napkin. 1,4. That's the first time I ever saw what a million was. I was 22 years old. I never heard a million, the word million, pass anybody's lips in the hood. Never. Now the hood gangsters, they talk about millions and, you know, but not then. And so we drank up, and during that same time frame, I was at I won an award, which is pretty funny. It was about an IBM award. I came up with an idea to save the Army about $3 million over 10 years. I don't really remember how I did it, but I came up with some idea because I didn't know anything about computers in those days. And I was getting an award. And the two-star general, Woodrow Vaughn, was standing at the bar, and he says, Danny, you should buy the drinks. And I said, why, General? Because, well, I didn't say why I bought the drinks. Then I asked him why, because you don't ask a general why when he tells you to do something. And he said, because you got that award. And I said, I got a $50 war bond. If I kept it 25 years, it was worth $50. But right now, it was worth $6.75. I saved the government $3 million. They gave me $6.75. And he said, you know, you ought to consider civilian life because a guy like you could make a fortune in the civilian life. And a light bulb went off over my head. I remember the moment. I still get chills talking about it. Wealth, civilian. Because I had just signed up to be a regular Army officer. I was going to be a career officer. And I was out of the Army in 6 months. And the $1,400,000, the two-star general who ultimately became a three-star general, saying that you could get wealthy in the civilian life, and the rest is history. I came out, and that was the first high-performance thing I ever did was become an officer. So since I'm about 20, I've been a high-performance person, and and nothing's changed.